single one of you allow yourselves the opportunity to begin to relax. Breathe deeply in and out, in and out. Find a comfortable place within yourself, within your space. You may have your eyes open or closed, but let go of the cares of the day. Allow yourself to float freely. Rest in the vibration and the current of the ocean of creation. Floating, drifting, opening. Allow the night to come in. Allow the stars to light your path. Allow the moon to be your guide. Allow, allow, allow. And as you continue to breathe and relax more and more deeply, allow your imagination to remember the image of the saucer over the sea. As it hangs there, it hovers there, beckoning, yet at arm's length, allowing you to ponder the possibilities, the mysteries it may contain. And as you imagine watching it, that it starts to lower, it starts to come down. And it touches down on the soft earth. And it waits for a brief moment as you feel the anticipation build within you. You watch, you wait, you breathe, and then a hatch slides open in the smooth skin of the ship as it gleams, as lights bathe you in their beauty. As you feel the vibrational frequency around you rise, as the very air becomes electric. A light pours forth from the interior of the ship. And a figure becomes clear, standing in the doorway. And it emerges, coming down a ramp and setting foot on the earth. First one foot, then another. And you begin to see, as this figure steps out of the light, that it is a being from the Pleiades. Very human looking, but from the stars. A beautiful being. In a sense, balanced between male and female. Its beautiful hair framing its beautiful face. Its deep, deep eyes looking into you and through you with a smile on its face. And it steps forward to you, gently walking, gently striding, with an open heart. And it comes to you and holds out its hands, and you hold out your hands, and it takes your hands this being from the Pleiades looks into your eyes, looks into your heart and into your soul and smiles. And you can sense the joy, the compassion, the love, and the excitement of this moment when you finally meet, when you finally connect, when you finally experience contact. The world, the universe opens up to you through this being's eyes, and it presents you with a gift of relation. For these Pleiadian beings are your cousins, connected to you genetically, coming from the stars to remind you that you are also in spirit from the stars, from the universe, from the cosmos, from eternity, from infinity. For this being's gift to you is the awakening within you of your true nature and the joy that is yours to feel in every fiber of your being as you awaken to your place in the galactic family that you now belong to consciously. A reunion. You have waited for this moment for so long in time and space, evolving, growing, expanding, learning, processing, awakening, until now in this moment, this being gives you the final key to awaken and connect within yourself, your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit, and you feel yourself bursting with appreciation and gratitude. For this is the gift of the Pleiades to you, the clear, shining light of the seven sisters that awakens within your heart the beauty that unfolds across your planet, the beauty of the earth, its preciousness, that you are the caretakers of it and it of you. And this being smiles at you once again and steps aside and turns and ushers another being from the ship. And you see stepping out of this gleaming ship a little gray being with big eyes, deep, black, velvety, like the depths of space itself. And this little being walks up to you and extends its hands, and you extend yours, and it takes your hands in its hands. And you feel in this being and from this being the history of what could have been, the history of what was for its people, the history that you do not have to experience, the history that allows you to choose a different path than its ancestors chose, a different path than that brought it to your world, a different path that allows you to evolve toward a different future, so that you never have to experience what its people experienced, and you never have to allow yourself to diminish, to go into darkness, to go within yourself to realize the deep regrets free of this reality and move on in a new way, on a new path to enlightenment and freedom and love and joy. And you feel immense gratitude to this being with whom you have made an agreement from spirit to participate in the program that creates new beings that not only uplift their society, but yours as well. If you are willing, if you are willing, if you are willing. For the freedom to choose is yours. And this contact indicates that you have chosen this new path. This path of freedom, appreciation, gratitude, and enlightenment. And the positive path toward a new earth. And you smile at this being, looking deep into its deep, velvety, black eyes. And you feel yourself drifting into them as it invites you in to understand the connections that you have, the compassions that were created to bring this about, the contact that is now yours to experience in your realm, in your world, in your reality. You open up and accept the agreements that you made to participate, to share, and to help humanity evolve. And the gray being steps aside next to the Pleiadian and gestures to the ship. And a taller gray being emerges from the shining craft and walks up to you, closer to your height, but still a gray being. And it comes up to you, its eyes still black, but a little closer to your configuration. And it regards you with gratitude and appreciation and holds out its hands, and you hold out your hands, and it takes your hands in its hands. And there is a connection and a feeling of progress, of movement, of change, of evolution. These beings are closer to becoming a representation of a humanity that you have yet to experience, but they are on the path of becoming, and they give you the essence of the feeling and the experience of becoming more, the promise of the future embedded within them, of becoming more truly yourself, more truly your spirit, more truly your soul. They are the essence of becoming. And you breathe it in and are grateful and appreciative of the promise of the new, the promise of what is yet to come. For this is the gift they give to you, the understanding that there is something on the horizon, something new coming, something that will open up your world, open up your heart, and open up your minds to a new way, a new beginning, a new reality, the promise of becoming. And this being steps aside, in line with the Pleiadian, the small gray, and now the tall gray. And the tall gray gestures to the ship. And one of my kind, a balanced hybrid, steps out. Similar to you, and yet not the same. A different kind of human being. Eyes slightly larger than yours. Slender, light, filled with joy, filled with gratitude, filled with appreciation. And this hybrid being of my society walks up to you with a smile on its face and looks into your eyes with its large, piercing eyes, the eyes of certainty, the eyes of conviction, the eyes of commitment, the eyes of compassion, and holds out its hands, and you hold out your hands, and it takes your hands in its hands, and you feel the connection, the electric connection of a higher frequency that is contained within this being and contained within your soul, in your core, your essence, your truth. And you breathe it in, and you breathe together, and you get a sense that this is the energy and vibration of your descendants, and you are the ancestors that gave rise to this civilization and other hybrid civilizations, and that this being lives in unending gratitude and appreciation for its existence. Grateful to you, grateful for your agreement, your participation, for your heart, for your mind, your soul in being willing to birth these beings who are your descendants, your children of the future, bringing gifts from the future, from parallel realities, from different dimensions, bringing to you knowledge of parallel reality versions of yourself, knowledge of how to connect to the deeper portions of your consciousness while connecting to your higher mind and more deeply to your soul, your spirit, to appreciate your journey in life, to drink deep of life, to connect to nature more deeply, more surely, and to begin to commune with all forms of consciousness on your planet, and to form that deep appreciation for your world, your earth, in its beauty, its lushness, its waters, its trees, its mountains, the air, the seas, and all the beings within it, connected, this being bringing you the gift of the experience of connection and synchronicity, to lighten your life, to be a light for others, to connect from the heart and the soul, to shine a light on the path of least resistance, to shine a light on the world, to give opportunity and option to those who may need it, to be of service to all in being yourself, and to take the actions necessary to navigate yourself through the parallel versions of Earth in the direction that you prefer, in the direction of love, in the direction of light, in the direction of your true connection to Source. This is the gift from our beings, from our civilization to yours. And this being steps aside and joins the others, the Pleiadian, the short gray, the tall gray, the hybrid. And the hybrid gestures to the ship And from the ship comes another hybrid, but the next generation. The caretakers and precursors who walk among you, who prepare you, who give you an opportunity to sense the vibration of the reality that is coming. And as this being walks up to you, you can feel the very essence of anticipation, of openings of new ways, new paths. And this being holds out its hands, and you hold out your hands, and it takes your hands in its hands. And you start to awaken to the fact that they have been among you for longer than you may think. Awakening you, walking among you, giving off vibrations to see if you will become sensitive enough to pick up upon them, to sense that things are changing. They sow the seeds of the future among you, to see who is sensitive enough to pick up on those vibrational seeds and to plant those seeds in your garden of earth and to allow them to grow, to water them with your compassion, with your soul, with your joy, to water those seeds of the future with your love, your conviction, your compassion, and commitment. To encourage you to open up, to spread that vibration that amplifies and magnifies the connections between you, to allow you to begin to experience the telepathic connections between you and all life upon your planet. To lay the groundwork, to prepare the way for a new reality, to lay the foundations. And all of this opens up within you the awareness of what is coming, the awareness of what is here, the awareness of what has been here, quietly, secretly, moving among you, closer and closer, passing by you in the night, passing by you in the day, passing by you under the stars and under the moon and under the sun, living with you, breathing with you. And this being awakens within you the idea of a door opening to a new world, and you feel ready and prepared for what is to come. And this being steps aside and joins the others, your Pleiadian cousin, the gray that is short, the gray that is tall, the hybrid being like our civilization. And this, the Shalaniah, the Shayael, and they introduce to you another hybrid, the Yael, who brings with them the children who pour out of the ship and stand before you. These are those for whom you have prepared. These are those for whom you have opened up your hearts and minds. These are those for whom you have donated your very essence, your very being, your genetic history, your genetic key. These are your children from the stars. As they spread out before you with the Yael, very human-looking hybrids standing behind them, encouraging them to adopt the earth as their home, encouraging you to adopt the children into your world, to learn together, to grow together, to be together, to evolve together into a new version of humanity, to become the sixth hybrid race that will expand to the stars, that will expand across the globe, that will live in love and light with all other beings on the planet, and create a vibrational harmony, a song that reverberates around the world, back and forth, again and again, uplifting your vibration collectively to a new level in becoming fourth density beings by tapping into fifth density soul and allowing your souls to pull you up, to uplift you, to raise your frequency so that your planet shines, so that each of you shines and gives off light like a beacon to the stars. Let there be light on your world. Let the children light your way, for they are the lights that will come to live among you and illuminate the path forward to a new way, so that you may share in the beauty, so that you may share in the bounty, so that you may share in the infinite treasures of space and time and dimensions of imagination and dimensions of spirit and knowledge, the knowingness that has always been in the center of your being, that will now pour forth in love and compassion, bathing these children in love and light as they bathe you in their love and light, as they connect you even more strongly to the nature of your world, and as they bring you into an understanding of communion and communication with all life on your planet, so that you may talk to the animals and talk to the trees and talk to the rocks and talk to the water and talk to the air and receive information and knowledge from spirit beyond physical reality, so that your world may become truly interwoven with other dimensions, interwoven with your soul family, interwoven with angelic beings, interwoven with your spirit guides, as you become, truly become, with these children's help, your higher selves in physical form on earth. And the children part and gesture toward the ship, with the Yael behind them doing the same. And out of the ship comes a being from the star system of Sirius. Not exactly human, something different, an amphibian, but wise and deep. Something similar to the idea of your salamander, smooth and sleek, glistening on its skin. It stands upright, it has a head and it has two hands, but it is something different. But it approaches you, and it holds out its hands, and you hold out your hands. And it takes your hands in its hands, and you feel through its skin, you feel the depths of the oceans, the ponds, the streams, the lakes in which they live in their world, and the connection they have to the oceans, the streams, the ponds, the rivers of your world, water to water. And the connections they have to the dolphins, the whales, the cetacean family, the cetacean nation on your planet, bringing you greetings and pulling you together as a family with those beings on your own planet that have been there for you for thousands of years, so that you may engage with them and prepare to receive these beings from the stars who have visited your world in the past and brought with them knowledge, ancient wisdom, and taught many things. Architecture, growing things, mathematics, astronomy, an understanding of how the cosmos works, an understanding of how nature on your planet works and how all things are interconnected. And it is the water, the essence of the water, the vibration of the water that connects you to this being. For you are made of mostly water, and it is made of mostly water, and it lives in the water deeply, and the water lives in you deeply. It gives you life, oxygenates you. It gives you breath that way. It allows you to flow in the current of creation. And this is the gift this being brings to you. The gift of flowing, the gift of following your current, the gift of going with the flow, the gift of knowing yourself, and gifts of knowledge and insight and awareness and awakening, and breathing deeply of different realities, breathing in different dimensions, and breathing out unfolding realities that blossom before you like a garden of flowers into which you can step and smell the beauty of your world and the realities that are within your consciousness that can unfold within you and allow you to experience many different levels of all that is. And this being steps aside and gestures to the ship. And from within this ship, a being tall, very thin, steps into the doorway, steps into the light. A mantis being, highly evolved, steps forth and steps toward you. Towering, regal, beautiful, glistening, its eyes, mesmerizing, scintillating, prismatic, multifaceted, multidimensional. For this is the overseers of the hybrid program, the overseers of evolution, the overseers of archetypes, the overseers of collective consciousness, the overseers of plans, the overseers who watch and guide and lay out the path for connectivity, that lay out the path for evolution, lay out the path for growth, and lay out the path for expansion. High frequency, extremely evolved. And they walk up to you and hold out what passes for their hands. And you hold out your hands and grasp them and feel the electricity, the vibrational fluid that comes from them, the cosmic force that flows through their bodies. It is bright, brighter than electric light, brighter than the sun, and yet it does not blind you. You are being given the gift of the essence of their being, the essence of the powerful light that they shine in the cosmos, the guiding light the guiding light of their pure souls, their essential being, their love and appreciation for all beings in creation, their representation of the light of Source, the overseers. And they step aside and gesture toward the ship. And out of the ship comes a being that is not quite human, not quite hybrid, something even that might look more ancient, something that might be more indigenous, something that is a mix of all races, all types, all beings, something that is beautifully structured but exotic and carries within it many mysteries, the deep, penetrating mysteries of the cosmos. And this being stands tall, and this being stands before you. It is the being at the end of a long journey of evolution, a long journey of blending, a long journey of accepting and allowance, a long journey of processing, an ancient being, an old soul, one of the oldest, in its experience and carrying with it the experience and essence of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of incarnations, ancient beyond knowing, yet new and of the future, a paradox in its existence, its feet firmly planted on the soil of the earth, and yet its essence stretching to the stars, encompassing star systems, encompassing the entire galaxy in which you live. This being is the being of the 7th hybrid race in your far future, in 1,000 years. This is the Anuhet, the being that will allow 100,000 years of peace in the galaxy until such time as it is time for it to evolve into something else, and new beings from new realities and new dimensions will then be afforded the opportunity to experience their journey, their road, their path, their process in your galaxy, on your planet. For you will now have become those who ride in the UFOs for other worlds. For you will be their guiding lights. You will be their guides. And many of you will be their spirit guides as well, as you allow others to be born upon the earth, new races, new beings, to begin their journeys of experience and exploration, with you watching as the guides of earth, who left it long ago, but who still hold a strong and powerful connection of love and gratitude and appreciation for your mother planet, who has given you so much and allowed you to evolve in such a beautiful way. And you return the gift by guiding others who will come to live upon her. All of this eventually comes out of the ships. All of this connects you to the cosmos. All of this connects you to the stars. All of this is blended to connect you to yourselves, your souls, and the source that is all that is. All of this is yours. Your gift from all of us to all of you for your part in your creation of your evolution as your aspect of infinity. A beautiful journey, a beautiful story, told over and over in different ways again and again. Multi-leveled, complex, the tapestry of Earth. It is grand, it is glorious, it is humble, it is beautiful. It is powerful, it is love, it is light. All this comes to you from us. Over the years, as they unfold after open contact begins, you will take each and every one of you, your chosen place in this play, and play your part according to your choices and your free will, and receive from all of us our infinite and eternal gratitude and deepest appreciation for the roles you have chosen to play, to allow us to experience more of our galactic family through you, more of our spirit family through you, as we travel together out to the stars and bring choice to others who await it, so that you may experience what we have experienced in interacting with you, the joys, delights, and beautiful challenges of upliftment and evolution and expansion of consciousness for other civilizations that you will guide for those who are willing to enter the light and love after you have evolved from Homo sapiens to Homo galacticus. Breathe in these gifts, for they are yours, and remember, remember, remember to ponder, to imagine, to think of how your life may be different. For within the next 5 years, the introductions will begin. Our unconditional love to all of you and each of you. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome to your home. Breathe deeply. Continue to float freely upon the current of creation. In gratitude, appreciation, in peace, and be filled with wave after wave after wave of love, acceptance, allowance, beauty, joy. It is your birthright. Be at peace this night in your dreams. Come visit us. Come visit us in our realm, for soon we will visit you in yours. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Of the ocean that lap upon the shore, I bring you back to that moment when you stand on the shore and you stand on the beach, looking out over the ocean at the ship that hovers at the beginning of contact, now knowing gifts come to you, one after another. The awakenings come to you and open within you. Now go into silence and just continue to breathe. Allow yourselves to float freely in the infinite void of infinite possibilities. And allow everything to naturally unfold.